So Mike, would you mind telling us what your favourite tea is to drink every day?
Well, everyday drinking tea, I have to say, is Yorkshire Gold. And I know so many of my friends drink it. All my friends ex-tea trade drink it as well, because it is an excellent everyday cup of tea. And the quality is really very good.
So funny enough, we knew Yorkshire Gold is your favourite daily tea. So we're going in the right direction. How do you feel about dunking biscuits in tea?
Personally, to me, it's an anathema because I think you're mucking up two perfectly good items. I like to drink my tea as it was meant to be drunk and have a nice crisp biscuit to go with it. But I have a nearest and dearest who loves dunking and I have to turn away, I must say.
So we have a surprise for you following on from that, which is a Yorkshire tea multi-biscuit brew. This is Yorkshire Tea's multi-biscuit brew, which they describe as a miraculous tea that tastes like biscuits, because when these two flavours combine, the resulting deliciousness creates a wave of happiness.
For some.
So please do try. Let us know your thoughts.
Taste it, Charlie. Right. Well, I've heard a lot about this, but I've never tasted it before. So this is very much the first. And I can smell it. I mean, it is so strong. The biscuit aroma, I mean. It's a very good, strong cup of tea. I think, I hate using the word builder's tea, but I mean, if you do, because I always feel it sounds a bit derogatory, but I mean, it has got all the strength you need. That biscuity character does come through. Now, as I said, personally, it's not my cup of tea, but I know for thousands of people who love dunking their biscuits, it would be ideal. The trouble is, would they still not want to dunk a biscuit in it, which would make it so biscuity? I'm going to add a little milk because it is so strong, and although I prefer to taste my teas without milk, in this instance I think a little milk is needed. And the colour is, with milk, is really very good indeed. Lovely bright bronzy colour, really, is the way I can describe it. Yes, I mean, I can just say that anybody that likes to have dunked their biscuit and have the biscuity taste, it's there. Very clever, very innovative blend that, and I wish them every success with it.
Have you tasted anything like this before?
No, because my aversion to dunking a biscuit. So I'm being very magnanimous.
So have you seen other products like this before?
No,
No.
It's unique, I think. I mean, well done Yorkshire Tea. They come out with some very clever ideas, and this is clearly one of them.
And I think we already know the answer, but would you drink this again?
Probably not, but as I say, I will mention it to my wife and see if she sneaks a packet into the house, and we may then have to have two separate pots for afternoon tea.
So Mike, do you ever have a piece of toast for breakfast?
Every morning.
And how about with jam?
No, jam's afternoon tea. Morning is marmalade, Marmite and peanut butter.
Brilliant, so we have another...
More ideas for them, perhaps.
We've got another surprise for you. So sitting in front of you right now, Mike, is a breakfast toast and jam brew from Yorkshire Tea again. And with their own description, they've squished the taste of the world's greatest breakfast combo into an extra strong Yorkshire Tea blend. It's a mighty morning brew with a lip-smacking smattering of toasty, jammy loveliness.
Couldn't have said it. Couldn't have done better myself.
Are you ready?
My first thought when I saw that, and it said toast and jam, I thought tea and jam, toast and jam. It's Mary Poppins, isn't it? Anyway, let us go. Here we go. Well, yes, you can get, I mean, it just tastes like a rather inferior fruit tea to me. That's the way I would describe it, which is, I'm sure, very unkind, but, you've got to be honest with these things. Toast, well, of course, tea, if it's fired properly, is brisk, and therefore you can say it is slightly toasty. The jam comes through, but I wouldn't necessarily say I could identify it immediately if I hadn't seen the packet as strawberry jam. I'm going to put a little milk in again, just to see, because I know most people would drink it with milk. Again, lovely colour. I will say the tea base in this, as it was in the other, is very good. Yes, I mean, good on them for trying these things, but I just think for me it's a step too far. As I've said, keep the tea. What you eat with it is another matter, but to bung it all together, to my mind, just doesn't quite work.
So we know you've judged quite a few tea awards. Have you seen any blends similar to this before?
No, a lot of fruit blends, of course, but and some of those, it's very difficult to identify what fruits are in them, and sometimes they put so many in that it would be impossible anyway. But no, not this. It'll be interesting to see if these are entered for the Great Taste Awards this year, which we'll be doing in June, won't it?
Be a surprise.
I shall be warned if I shall know what to look for.
And would you drink this tea again?
To be perfectly honest, no, I wouldn't. But it's been fascinating to do it. I'm all for experimentation and all for people's ideas, but some will work and some, one accepts, don't work as well. So this is one that, no, I would not. To
finish then, so if you had to rate the biscuity brew and the toast and jam brew out of 10, what would you give each of them?
Well, I'd probably have to give the biscuit brew 8. It's against my own personal taste, but you know, trying to do it objectively. This one, therefore, would be down about 4 or 5, I would think. But they taste of tea, and again, as I say, they've used good tea, and that is the thing. Now you can argue they've used good tea and they've mucked it up a bit. But they have used good tea, and that's what I love, because some people try these things with inferior tea, and of course it never works.
Brilliant, thank you, Mike. Hope you enjoyed the tea.
It's getting better all the time.